The Trump economy just hit a milestone, and this is not the kind of milestone that you brag about on a campaign trail. This is not the kind of milestone you brag about if you are the president of the United States. In July, layoffs, meaning the number of people whose jobs were eliminated, reached their highest level in 5 years. Think about that timeline. That makes the July layoff numbers the worst since those early days of COVID. More than 62,000 people were told in July, thanks for your service, clean out your desk, don't let the door hit you on the way out. That is a 29% increase from June. It is 140% higher than the July layoff numbers of last year. We often, because there's seasonality to employment, sometimes we like to say, how does this year's number compare to a year ago rather than to last month? 75% higher than at this time last year, 6% higher than the entire layoff total for all of 2024. We've already seen more layoffs in the first 7 months of this year than we saw in all of 2024. And the last time that January to July was this bad was when the economy was in a COVID lockdown and layoffs were, in the millions, 1.8 million or something like that over that period. What is the biggest driver of this? Trump's DOGE, which has been on this firing spree. 300,000 federal jobs have been wiped out this year alone. In addition to that, we are seeing manufacturing jobs decline thanks to Donald Trump's tariffs. And these are not the people being fired by the federal government. We're talking about folks who process benefits. We're talking about food inspectors, workplace inspectors for health and safety, people keeping airports running and ensuring functions of government. And so the people that loved DOGE are saying, this doesn't matter. We're getting rid of people. We're getting rid of jobs that never really should have existed in the first place. But the downstream effects are huge. Healthcare providers are losing funding. Nonprofits are losing grants. All of these entities employ people. And so you've got this ripple effect, sort of like if you drop a big stone in the water and then it ripples out very, very far from where you dropped the stone, and it'll start hollowing out your economy. It'll start hollowing out sectors. If you look at the private sector, because this is not just about government jobs, tech and telecom are cutting workers. They see automation. They see cloud infrastructure that requires just fewer people. It's just technological unemployment in a sense. You've got retail slashing jobs. Prices are going up, so consumers are buying less. This is a result of Trump's tariffs. And then you look just kind of nominally finance, transportation, which is one of the biggest employment sectors in the country, business service firms. These were really growing over recent years. They're reversing. And then I do think it's worth mentioning AI. This doesn't really directly have to do with Trump. 10,000 layoffs last month are believed to be tied to AI. Another 10,000 this year linked more broadly to automation. So this is not just one type of job. Tariffs are making things more expensive. And we are, for now, still seeing unemployment in the 4s, but it doesn't take that much to push unemployment to 4.8, then to 5.2, and all of a sudden, now you no longer have full employment. So it's always a question of, are we going to see the trend reverse? If this trend keeps up, we're going to see the biggest year for job cuts since pandemic shutdowns. And it'll be happening under the guy who said, I'm going to bring back jobs. I understand how to do it. I understand who to tariff. It's all going to be great. It's looking like it could be a bloodbath if things don't reverse. I'm going to keep you updated on it. I hope you'll get my daily free audio podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We'll take a quick break and be right back.